And on the remote control, you have your YouView button or a guide button, which will take you through to the guide area. At the top, you can see you can go forward 7 days and see what's coming and scroll through and set reminders. But you're also able to scroll back in time and see what you've missed. So by using the double scroll button, I'm able to move back day by day to see what was there. I'm going to scroll through to primetime TV to see what we've got. So if I want to watch Match of the Day, let's have a look at Monday night, see what's there. Blackout is quite a popular programme at the moment. So I can see Blackout's available to watch. We've got the little play record icon available. By pressing OK, I'm able to launch that content straight from iPlayer. And what YouView is now doing is calling the iPlayer application to make sure we have the latest version. If we don't, we're downloading it to the box, and then we will then launch the content and play. Giving me some parental control checking there, because it's post-watershed content, and we're now playing content within iPlayer. You can see which content is available to play as it's showing as available. Stuff that it's greyed out isn't available to look at. So I'm going to go to Monday evening and scroll through to prime time. And you've got quick scroll here, as you can see, so we're quite quickly flowing through. You can also see we've got here stuff that's recorded on the PVR, so that content might be available through on demand, but because you've recorded it off the PVR, it will default to play it from your PVR, so it's obviously going to launch a bit quicker. And if you wanted to skip through ads, etc., you could do, of course. So let's look at Coronation Street. Again, we've got the I button for more information. And what you can see here is more episodes information. So I'm going to scroll along, and you can see more episodes for Coronation Street that are available. So it's not only the one you're looking at for Monday night, but actually I've seen Monday night, so I'm going to scroll through. I'm going to have a look at other content from there. And if I want to launch that content, I just click OK. So we're now looking at ITV content, and we're in the world of VOD, even though we've launched it through the EPG. So what we can also do whilst looking at VOD content is begin to navigate through the YouView UI elsewhere. So we've seen the guide, but I can now also do a search. So notice that VOD's still playing in the background. And when clicking on search, what we're actually doing is searching across all of the content providers' content within our platform. So the content providers have to give us all of their content information and images so that we can surface it in one place. What we don't want viewers to have to do is to drill down and look in every single player to find content. What we've done is aggregated it into one search, which is a great experience because it means I can search for EastEnders, play it, search for Emmerdale, play it, search for Peep Show, play it, without having to delve into different content provider applications, which we think is the user behaviour that everyone really wants. So we're looking at Coronation Street now. Let's just do a search for EastEnders. Whilst I'm typing, by the way, it's key tap, kind of Nokia phone style searching on the remote, so everyone's pretty familiar with that, I think. And what it's doing here is bringing back search suggestions, so based on what other people are searching for and watching, it's bringing those back first. So if it's popular, it'll appear in the list. EastEnders obviously is popular, so we can select that. And we've now got EastEnders, as well as lots of other things. You might wonder why Nick Bright's been returned, and I think we explained this out in the hall, that within the content data that we've got from the content providers, there'll be EastEnders will be in this synopsis or in the description or in some of the keywords that they're providing. What's also useful to see here is that we've got some different icons indicating what the content is, and that's our radio icon. So we've got lots of radio content on there as well. If you're a Desert Island Disc fan, I think Richard said something like 1,500 Desert Island Disc shows if you like radio. So let's launch that content. So I'm going to have a look at actual EastEnders. What we're now doing is looking at more detailed area of EastEnders, which stacked various different pieces of content together. So I've got 3 episodes to look at. So you can see we've got different images by episode as well, and they're provided by the content provider. So we are enabling an image-rich experience. If I want to launch that content, you're clicking OK. And we're now calling into iPlayer as opposed to ITV Player this time. Each time you launch a player, what it's trying to do is check whether you've got the latest version of the software, and then it downloads it to the box if you haven't pretty quickly. And that enables content providers to keep updating their applications themselves. And obviously they host the applications, they can make changes to it and add features and enhance it as they want to. And what we do is just call up that information and download the latest player. So we're now playing iPlayer content. So we also give content providers a remit, if you like, to do whatever features they want within their player. So, for example, a good example here is that you can actually switch from SD content into HD content halfway through watching content if you wanted to. And there's a whole host of other features that iPlayer has, and there's consistency across some, but we don't say all features have to be the same in each player. So if ITV want to introduce a new feature that isn't in iPlayer, that's fine with us, so long as it meets our product guidelines.